Probably you'll not find me by whatever type of thing, but if you do, well, I messed up. I'm not gonna retry this because it'll be tiring. I'm Evan Plays. I started, here's my story of how I got from when I wanted to have a YouTube channel to live streaming. My name is Evan Plays. Sadly, I cannot give any detail of my real name or my face reveal. If you're finding me on Twitch from my YouTube channel, you'll notice there is no Evanplaysyt. That is me because it's already taken. But if you found me in any other way of the following, for example, if you found me on my YouTube channel and searched me on here, I did not put YT because it was Twitch and it was not YouTube. So I changed it. Evan Plays is Twitching is my Twitch account. Well, let's see. Let's see how back I went from actually starting to socialize by voice, like voice calls. I started with video calls. When I was like 14, 15, I got on Omegle after seeing a video on YouTube of YouTubers going on Omegle. And then after a while, I spent like a very good 1 to 2 minutes of asking random people if they're YouTubers, because I tagged it as YouTubers, when my mom bursted in, caught me, and told me not to get on there. 15, hold up. No, it's, So, So 1 year later, when I was 15, I decided to get an app between my birthday from 14, before I turned 14 to 15, I got an app called Virtual Droid, and I proved to my mother. I even, because she knew that the more older I get, I can't hide from talking to strangers. So I got an app called Virtual Droid after seeing this game called VR Chat. It wasn't the actual game because my curious self thought it was the actual one, but it was made by a creator. After a while, it's gotten a couple updates. My favorite place to hang out from the old game would be the school. I was a little goofy back then, because I was 14, 15, somewhere around there. And obviously, what's the first thing I had to do? Run from people, basically. But most of them were foreign because there was barely any server splitting. There was only like Europe, US, Spain, and then Asia. Then a couple years passed by. I met this YouTuber who played Virtual Droid. I still have him on my things, and I remember being on his YouTube videos. If I recall, it was one of his older ones. He played on Virtual Droid. After a while, some guy announced that Virtual Droid 2 came out. Once it came out, I thought it wasn't as bad. It got worse. So I just decided to uninstall both. 1 year passed by. It was my 15th birthday. I remember it was like nothing I've ever like had. It's just like my usual birthdays, you know? So my 15th birthday, like somewhere near my 15th birthday on the beginning of, I think I already said my birthday on here, but if you guys want to know, my birthday is April 14th, but in the beginning of April, beginning of that January, when I was about to turn 15, which was 3 years ago, I think. I got an app called Amino. It was I at the same time I was addicted to this thing on YouTube called Ed's World. Unknowing to me though, is that right after a incident near almost before or after, or probably during that time, I don't know. I was young. I didn't know. The creator died. To this day, I send my condolences to him. And let's just not talk about that for now. I started after seeing it on a website called aminoapps.com. When I went to the website itself without putting any other keywords after like a / it told me it was available on Google Play Store. I played on the Google Play Store. No, I went on the Google Play Store. I installed it. When I got on there, I felt like I was in like a different world. Once I entered there, it was amazing. Then afterwards, I saw Vanamelon. Near my 15th birthday, I started liking a lot of these things. And to this day, I apologize for my language, I have a crap ton of aminos communities I'm in, because I just decided to just stay in them, which was a good idea, because now aminos having these communities to have passwords, or you have to be invited to be in the community. During my first time in Amino, they had a couple features that were changed to this day. I would start off with most of the things on there, but the first thing I want to tell you is voice chats or anything in general. You would get, because there was no such thing as leaders and curators. They were just in their prime, like they were in beta mode. After they were in beta mode, the only thing that they had was a big server trying to close down voice chats or like just normal chats in general. Actually, they didn't really shut down normal chats. Voice chats are the only thing that really changed. You could block people, but that didn't really do much. When voice chats were just at its peak, you were able to tap on a person and mute them. This was for a one-way thing. So if you were, let's say there's like 5 people there, and you're one of those people, and you see another. So you're person number 1, you mute person number 2, but person number 3 can still hear person number 2, meaning that if you were to mute person number 2, and you assume that all 4 of you could not hear person number 2, then you're out of luck. Eventually, after a while, I decided just to go back to playing a bit of video games. I first liked a little bit of things. Back in the day, we didn't have the word simp, but that basically described 15-year-old me all the way till here. I'm still a simp, but not as I am not as simpful as I was. I don't know if that's even a word. If you guys are listening to this, go to the Urban Dictionary or whatever dictionary you can find. Put simpy or simpful, meaning that you simp more than you usually do. So, or something like that. So yeah, after I realized I was over simping, there was one time where I got on Amino. My mom grounded me. She told me to uninstall Amino because reasons. Because during one call I had with my friend, I actually broke my bed because we were doing a thing on voice chat because we didn't have video. They said they sent me photos of them like inside of a like a blanket folded like as if they were in a burrito. This person was called this was when I was in the Undertale Amino. They were called Azrael Dreamer, and I told them to send me a selfie of them, and all they send me is just them in an Azrael Dreamer furry suit, which I'm still not falling for that trick. I know you're an actual human. And the reason why I asked that was because we were good friends for a while. Like, we were good friends for around 1 to 2 months. Then afterwards, a downfall came. I started playing music more often, not caring about my friends. And then eventually, after I was done doing music, I had to go back to school. And when I was done with school, after I was done with school, here I am now. But let's continue my story just to catch up to where we are to this day. So technically, I don't know. I really don't know what happened. I gotten more and more aggressive, a little bit of like a tiny bit of depression when I was on there. So, and plus I just decided to uninstall Amino because it was taking up a lot of space for me. Then I reinstalled it one other time. Then I left it on my phone for 2 years. Because during 2020, I was 16. But my birthday was on April, which was after the pandemic started on March. And it sucked. So, after 2 years, I just decided not to talk. But then Google Meet came along, which was a video and voice chat. But I only used it for school. The only time we ever used it for fun was one time when we stayed up late. Our teacher actually had to kick us out of the call, but it was still funny. I was still freaked out. I'm like, what? What are you doing here? I thought you guys left to go do your things. And I'm like, what are we doing here? What are you doing here, Mr. Teacher? So after I was done with the 2 years after being isolated, I returned in 2021. Oh boy. But first, I decided to get Discord, not knowing what the heck I was doing. I did not know it was different from Amino. You had to get an invite to join a Discord server. I was little dumb. Didn't know what I was doing. Also, during my time after leaving Amino, during 2019, there was this app called Musical.ly. My sister and I did a TikTok one time, but she had a crown, which TikTok took away, because Musical.ly was TikTok till it was founded by someone else, because the original creator sold it. So at least you could have at least saved her Musical.ly account and converted it to a TikTok and put a verification check mark, or maybe at least add like crowns or something just to prove that, and like maybe a title saying Musical.ly veteran at least. So after TikTok became a thing, I couldn't stop getting ads of it, because they couldn't have enough ads for Musical.ly. Also, rest in peace, Vine. If Vine comes back, please, thank you. Overthrow TikTok. But everyone knows that's only a thing you'll see in your dreams. So, back, what was it? Oh yes, I went back on Discord. I just decided not to do anything. Uninstalled it. I got back into Omegle, but I didn't really do much there. So I didn't really do much because I only had a phone, so I had to go on the website, and the camera was funky. So I went back on Amino because it was still on my phone after 2 years. Disabled. That freaked me out. I didn't know what that meant. It was so basically you would see this new menu. You don't have the community menu anymore. You just have the explore. There used to be 4 menus, I believe. Explore, community, chats, and profile. They removed community. I don't know why, but probably for a good reason. It was different. Amino changed. There was no more Amino closing voice chats now. There was leaders and curators. At the same time, Vanna Melon announced that she was leaving her Amino. It's still active. Inactive. No, it's active but dead. Technically, you can go on there, you can make a post, you could probably make a chat or whatever, but most of the stuff there was dead. Older things. The Edgeworld Amino, I'm lucky to have at least one chat open from there that I made. The Vanna Melon Amino. I messed up my tongue. The Vanna Melon Amino. I still have my chat up there. And it's called Play and Make Friends, I believe. But I'm lucky to have those there. The reason why I don't go on them is because I'm inactive. Not to mention is that Vanna Melon changed from her, because I was a brony. I became a brony once again to this day. But when I went back to Vanna Melon's videos, she changed forever. She deleted her old VR chat videos. Those things actually made me laugh. The only parts she ever has is 1 and 4. 2 and 3 are unknown. They're either deleted, they're removed for copyrights, or probably probably they're just inappropriate or something. I don't know. Or she just got PewDiePie'd. There was this old video PewDiePie made where he deleted one of his Happy Wheels videos because one of his fans dared him to. So I hope she didn't get PewDiePied. If by any chances I did start making videos, it was around last year. I told my mom, I think I'm ready, mother. I told her I'm ready to make YouTube videos. She said I wasn't ready quite yet. So for now, she let me do Facebook Lives, but set it to only friends. After a while, I felt ready, so I told her, Mother, I'm ready for real this time. I'm serious. So after a while, I decided to go on to YouTube. First thing I had to do was make a video. And boy, you thought the first video I made was easy? I used Keenmaster, I don't know what it's called. But I also used Ibis Paint for my videos. But for my first video, it was a YouTube short, because shorts were in beta that time, and it didn't let me do my introductional video because it was too short, which was kind of a little bit silly if you think about it. The first video I made publicly was a Roblox video because I wanted to start clean. Wanted to start like very nicely. And yes, I will curse in a video eventually, but if I do, I would probably put like a little viewer discretion is advised before the video starts. But probably people will still watch it. And if it is to the point where I do swear like over the top, then I might put age restriction or something. Because I don't want my actual life to actually go down. And after I made a couple videos, I made a gotcha video that was a parody of my first interest on Amino, Ed's World, with Tomska. Because Tomska played Tom in Ed's World. And basically, I got the audio from one of Tomska's videos called The Hole. But I made a billion screenshots on Gotcha Life describing all that. Then I made a little request from someone because they were one of my friends and they stumbled across my video. Because they noticed that the profile photo I had was one of the arts they gave me, and they said they wanted something, and they asked for something simplified. Let me rephrase that. They asked for a request that's overly simplified. Since I was in the AFMA thing, they also wanted something AFMA related. So after I did it, I started watching the AFMA videos. Then I watched a couple more videos. Little did I know, during these times I would find deep fakes where it would ruin my life, where I'll have like freakouts, maybe panic attacks, anxiety, I'll be hyperventilating. If you guys are still watching this, thank you so much. And one more thing. If by any chance I do ever think about, if I ever do think about like it, I do remember I came a long way. 6 years, probably 7, because my sister introduced me to Instagram when I was 14, but I couldn't do it as much. Snapchat, I barely learned it as well when I was like 13, 14. So it's like 7 years. Afterwards, I got back onto Discord. I made some friends from Amino Towards Discord. And then eventually, after I finish onto Discord, I just decided to make more friends. Then I decided to make TikTok. So yes, I have a TikTok. So think of Evanplaysistwitch is twitching, but no. Take the talk away and just put Evanplaystalk. That's what you type. So probably might save this video, upload it to my YouTube channel. If you guys are still hearing this afterwards, I didn't really become active on social platforms for a while because I had school to deal with. But now I'm on a vacation. Can't say where, but it's in the US. Probably won't go back to my hometown till the 25th of July. But once I get back, it's up to you guys. I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart, please. Alright? I always wanted to collab with a couple people. Afmao, Vanamelon, MatPat, Markiplier, the Vanos Gaming Crew, anyone at all. I'd also work, I mean, for God's sakes, I watch Fran the Man, which is almost as good as Vanos, but he's still good. I'd collab with anyone that is a higher skill than me, that's popular, just to help me grow. Please. Thank you so much. And yeah. Share this to a million of your friends, to your friends of friends, until those friends of friends go to a friend of a celebrity, where the celebrity sees this. Okay? Thank you so much. And remember, keep on slithering. Evan Plays out. I want to end this like a walkie-talkie thing, so I'll see you. Over and